for a night game in Ann Arbor. Brian Kelly thinks Tommy Rees needs to get off to a fast start. They did.
Just make some easy throws, get off to a good start, and he'll be fine. He's been in some big atmospheres before.
Magnificent throwbacks on both sides, and Notre Dame comes right out and makes a statement drive. Rees finds Theo Riddick. As easy as you like, right down the field. Kelly, not volcanic. All was good. Next drive. Here comes Notre Dame. Michael Floyd, the spectacular wideout. That maligned Wolverine D gets punched right in the mouth. Notre Dame, any way you like it. They dominated time of possession in this game. It's 14-0. And then the electrifying, the scintillating Denard Robinson. 502 total yards of offense and the 3 TDs a year ago. Largely, Notre Dame kept him in check. But this is exactly what Michigan did all night. Big plays. Junior Hemingway, touchdown. Great look here as he grabs it, able to elude an Irish defender, dive for the pylon. They took a look, touchdown. Go Blue on the board. Third quarter, 24-7. It looked like Notre Dame might have this one in hand. And they've literally got Robinson in hand. But he stays on his feet, finds Junior Hemingway. Looks like he might be gone. All the way down inside the Notre Dame 10-yard line. Another look as Robinson. Well, actually, another look after this one. As you see the play on the goal line, they blast the ball carrier, Stephen Hopkins. It comes right back to Robinson. The luck of the Irish belongs to the Wolverines for the moment. It's 24-14. Next Michigan drive. Robinson throws it up. Jeremy Gallen goes up and gets it. It's 24-21. Ensuing Notre Dame possession. Rees loses the ball. Another red zone turnover for the Irish. It's plagued them in these first couple of weeks as they've dominated in yardage against South Florida and had an advantage here against Michigan, but they keep turning it over close. Ball fake for Robinson. Goes up top. Finds Hemingway in double coverage again. Robinson pushed the envelope, made some mistakes, but also made monstrous plays. Tack on another 15 for rushing the passer. And then here, Denard gives. Denard takes away as the Irish take it away on a great catch by Robert Blanton there. So the Irish have got it back, but then Michigan gets another crack at it. 3rd and 2. Denard. First down after they measure. Pretty nice spot. If it works out, then Denard dimes up Kelvin Grady. And then with the clock ticking down, they're in position to get the tying score. Robinson rolls right, looks back left, beautifully designed play. Vincent Smith slips a couple of Irish tacklers, then 2 more. He takes it in, and with 1:12 on the clock, Michigan has fought all the way back and they're out in front, but here comes Notre Dame. Rees looking for Floyd. Interference call. That's probably a good flag because Floyd can get loose on you, and the next thing you know, the Irish would be back in front. Then Tyler Eifert. Rees blasts him there at the inside the 35-yard line. Under a minute to go. Plenty of time and a timeout. They don't need it. Rees, Riddick, touchdown. Where's the Michigan defense? And the Big House is riding a roller coaster of emotions. Out in front, now behind, but there's still time on the clock. As you see, Riddick, who scored the first, now scores what might be the last points of the game. Not tonight. It's Robinson. Rolls out. We're under 20 seconds left. They're on their side. Where's the Notre Dame defense? Gallen's got it. Get out of bounds or maybe score. So 8 seconds on the clock. Do they kick the tying field goal? There's enough time left to run a play. And there's enough time for Roy Roundtree to make his first catch of the night and give Michigan the lead with 2 seconds left. 3 touchdowns in the last 1:12 seconds. The lights shining bright on the biggest of stages in America. Over 114,000 people watching just an astonishingly entertaining college football game. And Brian Kelly's Irish cannot believe their fate as the Big House celebrates and welcomes hail to the victors indeed. Coach Hoke off to a 2-0 start. And perhaps the best way to look at this game, look at Robinson's line. Only 11 of 24. He only completed 11 passes. He completed 3 to Notre Dame, but 4 touchdown passes. And Go Blue and Coach Hoke off to a flying start. The men who called it in Ann Arbor to try to put this game in perspective. Brett Musburger, Kirk Herbstreit. Men.
It is still some scene here in the big house. Thousands have not moved, Herbie, and the Michigan band has now gone down to the middle of the field. They will serenade all of these fans who are still here. An unbelievable night in the big house.
I don't think they're going to leave. I mean, this is one of those once-in-a-lifetime moments for these Michigan fans and for you and I. I mean, we always watch great games, but this is one I think you and I will always remember.
Considering the traffic in Ann Arbor a little bit, it might be a good idea to stay here. Maybe we can have breakfast served. But,
speaking like a true veteran.
It was unbelievable. Herbie, I've been around a lot of close games, great games. I've never seen 3 touchdowns in the last minute 12. No field goals now. We're talking 3 touchdowns. Take us through these.
Well, it happened so fast. I'm looking forward. It was great to listen to Scotty back at Sportscenter to remind us of some of these plays that happened. This is big late. Vincent Smith makes a play on a well-designed screen pass where they went back to him, and he made a man miss, Darius Fleming, and he found his way to the end zone. Now you think of Tommy Rees. He's down 4. He doesn't need a field goal. He needs a touchdown. A middle air by Michigan's defense. Rees capitalizes on it and finds Riddick. And just when it looks like Michigan's going to play for a potential field goal, they show courage. They put the ball up in the air. And once again, for the second year in a row, Denard Robinson is the hero for this Michigan team as they knock off Notre Dame for a 3rd straight year.
Oh, unbelievable. Up into the stands to celebrate with the crowd. The big house leap. So again, Denard Robinson, who had 502 total yards a year ago, Herbie, down in South Bend. Look at the numbers he put up here today.
It's astonishing to think, and especially, as Scotty said, I mean, he didn't have necessarily a great night, 11 of 24, but he took advantage of some big plays. And just to be quite frank, it was some exciting plays there by Denard Robinson. Exciting to see Tommy Rees lead his team down, but just horrendous defense late in the game by both sides that eventually led us to the excitement that we saw. But what happened to the defense there by both teams late in the game?
Yeah, Brady was very honest when he spoke with Aaron Andrews. It's a work in progress here. There's no question about it. And even the Michigan offense sputtered. I mean, Denard is, of course, a one-man show, and now, in our opinion, the most exciting player in all of college football. But I do want to say something about Brian Kelly and the Irish. I don't think any team could lose any 2 tougher games than what the Irish have gone through. But you know, I saw some character with this team. I still think they'll bounce back.
Yeah, and you know what? They're a better team than they were a year ago. I think Tommy Rees is the answer at quarterback. They've got some playmakers around him. They just have to do the little things. You can't turn the football over. Right. I mean, it's one thing to hear coaches say, we got to protect the ball, and you're like, okay, you got to protect the ball.
Right.
But 9 turnovers. 9 turnovers in 2 games. If they would have protected the ball against South Florida, they win that game. If they would have protected the ball against Michigan, they win that game. They got Michigan State and Mark D'Antonio next week, so it doesn't get any easier for the Fighting Irish starting out at 0-2.
Can the Wolverines come up alive with the defense and I guess become the sleeper in the leader division of the Big Ten?
I guess so. I mean, Greg Madison, the fundamentals that he coaches along with Brady Hoke, you could put him in there. Denard Robinson, as long as you have him on the field, you're going to be in games. But defensively, they've got to take some chances because they just don't have the personnel the way they eventually will in a couple years after Brady has some years to recruit.
Just a wonderful, wonderful night here in the big house. And we hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. It was something.
Max Headroom for Brent.
What was that about?
Dude can do it all. Well, what a